And
Start recording.
record.
Let's let that run and see if that works.
Yeah, that should be okay. I think.
Except it's freezing on me. Yeah, I'm going to close this.
Yeah, you don't need
And
to.
now how do I go to that? This.
Click that? Yeah. And then if you pop out of the chat, we should be able to chat with people.
We should, but like every week, if you're new to the show, you'll know that our chat never seems to work. So I'll let you pop that out. Well, if you just started watching, chances are you're seeing a commercial right now, so you're not able to actually see us talk. It might be for a car. Buy cars, support cars. Also, oh no, it's not for cars, it's for Kathy. Okay, so watch your ad for Kathy. We'll just keep yammering while we do our little setup time.
Chat in the social stream.
We'll have the chat and the social stream available too.
I'm gonna put this on the screen.
Oh no, don't block my options.
I'm gonna put this over here.
At mentions.
And the chat's taking a while again.
Well, if you just finished watching the commercial, I'm going to welcome you all to Shanahanigans Live. This is probably our second episode, well, official episode. And the first episode, since coming back from San Francisco.
Yay!
That was APE. It wasn't like an Ape old time. It was actually called APE, the
Alternative Press
Expo
in San Francisco,
California, down at like 8th and Brienne Street or something like that. I don't think you need to know that part, but it was actually a really nice venue. It was kind of like a futuristic barn, I'd call it.
See, I'm not sure how you get that.
Because like imagine a barn, if you will, sans the animals and the hay, and make it like just long and have all these kind of like pot lights like show up, the ones that show up in all those burger shops these days. And it was like that.
Well, I gotta say it's it's one of the few cons I've been to that actually had natural light coming in, because at the one end there was those giant windows that sunlight and you actually see the outside, whereas a couple of the other ones were almost like gymnasiums, or one was in an aircraft
Right.
area. Although TCAF had nice windows, being in the reference library. But yeah, it was a good con. There was a great turnout. I met a lot of awesome people, saw a lot of good friends, and it was our first time debuting Silly Kingdom.
Yes, let's re-debut it here. Do you have a copy on you?
Oh yeah, I do. I'm actually just about to draw on one. Are we here? Okay.
There. Oh, we're just on that cam right now.
Are we on the tiny cam?
This is what we were sending out. Let's show you that we have technology. We have two cameras. I'm just going to switch over and show you camera B. Nope, not working. Okay, and crossfade.
Okay, yeah.
Close up.
In this next hour, I'm going to be doing the requested drawings in these for that level of Indiegogo supporters, which of course is the people who awesomely helped us make this project possible in the first place by donating to getting the book made. And
switch back. Also, if you're watching the show and you want to participate, which is also the only way this show will be interesting because we need some questions and comments, you can always join us on Katie's Twitter, at Katie Shy, on Twitter. You could attempt to use the Ustream social systems of its chat and video.
Whenever it loads.
But it doesn't like us. Each week, Ustream doesn't like us. But and if you also do a Twittery thing, we can, let's see if I can do this. We can bring up your tweet like this one. Oh, hey, Katie just posted about this show itself.
Indeed.
Follow that link, share it with your friends, and we will have updates.
Great. Well, I'm going to start sketching if you want to chat a bit about...
Oh boy.
About our time in San Francisco?
Well, San Francisco is a delightful town. If you've yet to attend it, go to it. Let me think where to begin. Should we just... First day there. What time did we arrive?
We arrived at... Did we red-eye it? Yeah, we... Okay,
no, we
first
left really
of all,
early.
we left really early. Apparently not early enough, because I like to get to the airport 3 hours in advance, but you were like, meh.
No, not really. Okay, well, here's our fun little story. I thought we had just about enough time. The way I set it up, we'd get the late nights, 5 in the morning bus, early morning, get to the station, get on that other bus, go across town. Our first mishap was we caught a bus. We got an even earlier bus than we expected. But our first mishap was our bus broke down on the highway amidst many a morning truck traffic. and sat there for about 40 minutes.
Yeah, because it was on the highway, we couldn't just get out and catch a cab. We had to wait till the police
You're not allowed
showed
to
up
run out on a highway.
to safely let us run out onto the highway.
So we had to sit on the bus and wait for the police to show up. Something about crash trucks. I don't know what they were talking about. And that took about 40 minutes. But, don't worry, we made it. Because if you were there, you saw us. Some other dude, his flight was at 7 in the morning. So I'm hoping he made it. And if he's watching, good on you.
Yeah, but you handled it well, sir. We were freaking out.
It was kind of a rush. You don't want that to happen. Meanwhile, while I'm telling stories, be sure to write any questions about whatever you want on Katie's Twitter, at Katie Shy on Twitter, and it'll give us more. Oh, hey! Heather Leach says, let me see if I could do this. No? That didn't work? Let's try that again. Tab. Haha! Katie Shy. It's live.
It is.
Yes, it is. You're watching.
We're here.
We're here. Any questions about the book, about Silly Kingdom, because that's what we're going to be talking about today. Our first experience selling the book. Its first ever fully printed existence at San Francisco's APE this past weekend. I guess today's Wednesday, isn't it?
Yeah, we got back Monday.
Monday
night.
We got back yesterday.
I'm still a little jet lagged.
Was it yesterday? Was yesterday's Monday or?
No, today's Wednesday. So.
Oh wait, I just reloaded the exact same tweet and gone.
Yeah.
Today's Wednesday. We got back. We left Monday night. Got back Tuesday morning. Okay, so back to our story. Bus broke down middle of the highway, but we did make it. Even though they say you should drop off your luggage about 90 minutes before the flight, we got it in maybe about 82 minutes before the flight.
It was tight. It was so tight.
But don't worry, luggage got taken into the airplane where it's supposed to be. Oh, Katie's drawing something. Let's see if we can. Wait, we got a thingy from Flux. If you choose the pop-out option, the Ustream chat works. Well, let me show you. I would show you a screen grab. Oh, I turned off the screen grab option because it wasn't working. Well, essentially, our chat has still got the spinny little thing, so it's like not even loading. It's like, no. Social stream, it's like from last week. How is it working for you and not the host of the show? Riddle me this. Wait. Tab. Riddle me that. No, I reloaded it. I'm learning. We're using CamTwist right now on the Mac. It's a free streaming software. So if you have a live show you want to do yourself and have more than one camera, use CamTwist. Meanwhile, what's Katie doing?
I am. Can you see it here? You might not be able to see it too well, but I'm doing a Manny Calavera for Daniel Williams'.
Oh, yes, for Manny Calavera?
Yeah, from the LucasArts adventure game Grim Fandango.
Let's get a little closer look on that.
Yeah, it's. I'm still just figuring out his pose. He's just kind of does his head.
Manny Calavera was a travel agent in the LucasArts classic adventure gamey Grim Fandango. Was it one of the last? I guess it was one of the last kind of largely distributed adventure style games. Well, from LucasArts
from
anyway.
LucasArts, because then I think a bunch of them went to Telltale.
Yeah, like this is a good few years before Telltale, because there was, I think Grim Fandango came out after Monkey Island 4, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, it's a film noir adventure in the land of the dead, and it's typical of the LucasArts games. It's just really fun. It's an adventure flick. It's good story, good characters.
Great voice acting.
Really good voice acting.
Did you ever beat the game?
Yeah, I did. It's really cool. There's some really beautiful scenery in it.
It's got to be like either a more updated PC/Mac version of it somewhere. Maybe.
Oh yeah.
I'd like to finish it. I never beat it. Sorry to say. How many of those games did I beat?
Did you beat Monkey Island?
If you want me to go back, it's like Fate of Atlantis, the Indiana Jones
Oh,
game.
I love that. I was thinking about that the other day.
Day of the Tentacle, Sam and Max Hit the Road. We seem to got 3 more tweets. Let's take a look-see. They all kind of crashed in at once. I think only the most recent one's going to show up if I do the thingy. So let's switch over to Katie while I talk about things. Sorry, I'm also using a touchscreen, which I never use. So, don't mind me. Crossfade. Alright, so Othello87, Heather Jensen writes, will Silly Kingdom be the only book of its kind, or do you plan on making more?
You looking at me?
I don't know. Let's put it this way. I can, if you want me to, I'll write as much as I can in as little time as possible. But it comes down to how much time do we have to drop. Because drawing takes a lot more time than
Well, the
writing.
thing is, with this one, technically when we launched the Indiegogo, it was in mid-June. And
June.
we wanted to have the comic ready for July. But then I had a fire at my house.
Oh yeah,
and-
did anyone know about that? Katie's house was on fire.
Yeah.
Kind of interrupted the creative process.
They're just finishing up construction now. I didn't lose anything, thankfully.
That was the scary
part. It looked
part,
bad, though. We lost our porch, which is right beside my studio, so...
Yeah, and there's a lot of paper in here.
Yeah,
so
it was like a 2 fire truck alarm, which was kind of crazy.
Only 2,
But
though.
so in essence, I didn't lose anything, but I was kind of homeless for a little bit. I say homeless, I had to move back in with the folks.
Yeah.
Which was a bit of a to-do, because you're moving all your equipment, and you're trying to work, and you forget some stuff. And
You gotta go back
Toronto,
downtown.
and you're back and forth, and you got a job.
Traffic
And
food.
so all that kind of gotten in the way, and then we were late on that, so that we came with our demo copies, which were pretty much, it was all drawn out.
Oh, we have one way over there somewhere.
Yeah.
If I run out of the scene for a second, I'll just switch back to Katie.
It's just under. Yeah, I think it's just under the portfolio there. The other copy it was pretty much all done except for maybe one page that had to be redrawn, and it was pretty much all inked. All the text was in. So that's what we brought to San Diego Comic-Con to show around, which was...
So, not too different from, at least in size and stuff, from what came out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
so
the
this
same
was
size.
the demo copy that came out to
You can
Comic-Con.
see it's all inked. With the demo copy, it's... we kept it just black and white. And then...
Which we did for the final as well.
No, but I mean, it was just straight black and white inks. And then I went in and added
gradient,
tone because, there's some effects and things that just felt like they read a lot better when tone was added. So that was kind of a last minute decision for that. But I mean, essentially, I think they should only take like 2 or 3 months to do while working. So I'd say there'll be another.
Question.
There's definitely 5 more stories in the works at least.
Yeah.
So,
as the backstory goes, Silly Kingdom was originally a radio play. Supposedly it was going to be a series of radio play I wrote way back in 2005. Never got around to making the rest of them just because life gets in the way. And the radio play was people from around the world submitting their voice clips and stuff, so it just got really tricky to manage. But more stories were written and are in the process of being converted into comic format, which is interesting process because the radio play is strictly audio and comics are basically strictly visual. So to convert a script from one format to the other is a bit of an interesting, you don't have to be as literal.
Yeah, we had to take a lot of the dialogue and be like, well, he's doing it. He doesn't have to say it.
Yeah, like it's the whole show don't tell rule where radio plays and audio dramas tend to be tell everything.
Yeah,
it's like, who's opening that door?
Yeah. Oh, hello. Yeah, wizard.
Oh, it's my friend wearing a hat. Hello.
Yeah, so...
I doffed my hat at you.
Yeah,
Thank
you. We did a little bit of a rewrite before going in. So.
But that being said, a lot of the later stories were also just more written as a concept. They weren't scripted just yet, so they won't take as much conversion, but they will have to be written. So yes,
and there's going to be some new characters too.
Well, just coming up next, there's going to be how many new characters? I think there's only really one new character, but he was supposed to be in the big one. But this is that doesn't matter because this is a whole backstory that no one's ever gonna know. There's a new character coming in the next story, and you might like him.
Great.
I hope you do.
he likes himself a lot.
He likes himself a lot, yeah. And then following that, don't want to give away too much, but there's going to be a story focused on our princess character. And then the 4th one, oh man, I'm getting way ahead of myself.
Yeah.
But there's a big one coming up.
Yeah.
If all goes as planned, there's going to be some shenanigans. Let's see, we got another question. So which character, this comes from Fluxbox, so which character did you enjoy drawing the most? I already know the answer for Katie.
It was Alan Grimrickshaw,
Let's
the
get
wizard.
a good mugshot of this guy. Where's he? We got a question sitting there.
Oh, this
Yoink.
guy?
No.
Wait. Wait,
Remove!
You're failing.
We'll get to that question in a second.
Yeah, I mean, because he's like this crotchety old dude, but like he's got this crazy animated way about him that you can just spring around, and he's just such a fun character.
Well, my question to all you guys is, was enunciation of his name easy? Like, it's right on the cover. It's Alan Grimrickshaw.
Or Grimmy.
Or Grimmy.
Or Alan.
Or Alan. Most likely Alan, because they'll save on ink. But his full name is Alan Grimrickshaw. Write me an answer. Was that easy to pronounce, or is this like when you first read Hermione reading
or is it like
Harry Potter? I was like,
when
Hermione?
When you come up to me in a con and go, Kitschy? And I'm like, sure.
Kitschy, how's it going?
Hey, Kitschy.
Or when I'm on Xbox
Kitschy's-
Live and people's like,
Kitschy's cute.
Shagaster! Shane! I'm like, okay. I guess that's me.
Kitschy's kind of cute.
Kitschy?
Yeah.
Was his name easy to announce? Oh, also, did you also get your email copy of the book? Because we want to make sure you all got it.
We had a couple bounce backs. Just maybe mistyped email or I don't know.
Or you
what,
have a .edu.
We tried to track down a lot of you, but some people, we've sent a couple emails back and it keeps bouncing. So if you haven't gotten your comic, email us directly. Actually, sillykingdomcomic@gmail.com. Yeah?
Sure.
Yeah.
sillykingdomcomic@gmail.com.
Silly Kingdom Comic.
We've got a thing going back to Grim Fandango. The soundtrack for Grim Fandango is free online, jazz done right in a video game.
Well, that was another thing. LucasArts Adventure games have really nice music in them. I love the Monkey Island soundtracks too, for just how fun they are.
Let's switch over to Katie doing
Oh yeah,
things.
we're starting the inks. So I'm starting on his face there. He's kind of
Manny Calavera.
snapping.
Is he snapping his fingers?
Yeah.
Yeah, this chat just is
some jazz
not
beats.
doing it. It's just not loading. It hates. It's full of hate.
Yeah.
I told it to pop out, and it just totally won't do it. Restore social stream. Sure, let's restore it. I don't want to share it. No. Chats.
Actually, I need a new pen. This one is broken.
I'm just going to... Wait.
Yeah.
Links, mode, disable. I hate this thing.
So, yeah.
Cut back.
I guess it just
check.
comes to
Time
when
check.
we're going to get the next one. Time check? 8:46.
It is 8:46 Eastern Canada, Toronto time.
We started late, so I think we can probably run for...
I got nothing else to do today, so if you guys want to hang, let's hang.
Let's hang out.
So going back to San Francisco, we got, I threw out a question a while ago about recommendations, and I'm sorry, I don't have the name right here, because I'll make a big deal about it in my next episode.
Oh, I have it. It's
is it?
Sushirito.
No, I know the name of the person who told me about it.
Okay, well, thank you.
Here's the lead up. Sushirito. Now let me give you a picture.
Wait, I have a picture. Actually, can we just, go show stuff?
Well, we could, but, I gotta get I gotta build a button that says...
Okay, well, you talk. Maybe I'll bring it up on my phone.
Well, I could do screen share, but let me just... Oh, wait, we got a new tweet. Maybe this can help us while I do it. I'm gonna do this. Nope. Let's make it work. Master control and hosting is not... It's kind of like playing a guitar and singing. It's hard. Alan Grimminshaw is very phonetic. Got my PDF copy easy as pie. I read it during my lunch at work. Excellent.
Well done.
on both
Good job, Heather.
fronts. I'm glad no one got confused because Alan. I guess it is phonetic. Grim Rick Shaw. I'm not sure where that name even really came from. I guess I just want to combine a normal name with a normal thing and make it sound fantastic. Because you see rickshaws. It's the dudes running around with the bike thing.
I didn't think you were actually calling him after a rickshaw. I just kind of thought it was... Yeah.
I'm sorry.
We should put him in
Maybe
one of the
Ricochet?
episodes. Sure.
Alan Grim Ricochet. I'm gonna then cut that out. Where were we? Okay, painting a picture. There's a place called Sushirito. Sushirito, spelled like burrito and with good reason. Imagine a sushi roll, if you will. It's small. I don't know, not that big. Imagine a burrito. It's like bigger than a sushi roll. Combine the two. Size of the burrito, contents of a sushi, and you got Sushirito. It is basically a burrito-sized sushi, purchasable in San Francisco on New something or other street, just off of that other street.
Close to the hostel we were staying at.
There you go. Near the Cartoon Museum, so if you know where the Cartoon Museum is, you know where that is.
Actually, let's see if we can...
And it was, by golly, one of the most delicious things I've ever had.
I can show a picture of it.
You have a picture of it?
Yeah, if it shows up on this thing, otherwise...
Meanwhile, Fox, I'm trying to show your tweet. Yoink.
I took a lot of
Aha!
pictures.
Got my digital copy. It was awesome. We made it that way, so it would be. So I'm glad you got it that way.
Yes.
It didn't lose any of the awesomeness in the transfer.
Okay, almost.
I could show you guys screen captures, but it's just like... I didn't think we were going to do that
can we
today.
show this?
We could.
I don't know if it's...
Let's switch over to camera 2.
Oh, maybe.
Yoink.
I don't know if a screen will show on a screen.
Yeah, well, so there's me holding, and Katie also has one too. I'll move it to the side. There you go.
Okay.
So those are
that's a terrible
sushis,
picture. Essentially,
but burrito
though,
size.
Yeah.
That's paper. It's wrapped in paper. Sorry,
Okay. Well, it's a giant sushi burrito. It's really good.
At Sushirito, thank you for the recommendation. I'll announce your name in an upcoming travel show I'm working on. The time is 8:50 local Toronto Eastern time. If you have any questions or comments about Silly Kingdom or anything else, or about San Francisco or about Ape, be sure to go to Katie's Twitter at KatieShy, because the chat on Ustream is a hateful thing and it just won't work. See, I'll try the whole. There we go. Pop out. Hey, pop out. Let's work. Social stream. Nothing. Chat. No. Oh, wait. No. No. That's social streams from a while back. Heather asked something about hair. Yeah. Wait. 4 guests. Wait. Broadcaster. Nope. Oh, I see how it is. Show users.
Hey, that's
okay. So we actually have 2 viewers in the chat. We have Creepy Porpoise. Hey, I can see you too. All right, that's working.
We're good.
Fox says he can see me.
Good.
San Francisco. Okay, so we had sushi rolls lay down in the park, listen to some music because it was like some music fest going on.
That was nice. We got into the downtown absolutely exhausted after all our adventures, and there was a music fest happening in the one of the parks right downtown. Yerba
Boa
Gardens. Anyway, it was really nice. There were a lot of people hanging around dancing to the music, and we just kind of...
I'm sorry to interrupt, but we have a big deal going on here.
Okay, what's up?
We have... Let me just switch over to this.
Huh?
This is my first tweet ever. What was the coolest thing at Ape? Well, thank you very much for using your first tweet on us.
Very, very sweet of you.
Because, you could have done it for anyone, but you saved it.
Thank you. So what was your best thing at Ape?
Best thing at Ape, giant hamburger was pretty cool.
That was cool.
A lot of people had, let me think. Well, all right, to paint the picture for everyone else, Ape, the Alternative Press Expo. Thank you. Mm-hmm. A lot of independent artists and creators, but also some people brought along some wacky things like plushies. There's this plushie cube chicken, which is pretty cool.
He made me run up to it and look at the price tag so he wouldn't get asked to...
Well, no, I didn't want to ask because then I'd feel bad if I didn't buy it, and I didn't. Sorry.
No, but it was okay if I did.
There was another really cool thing, though. These guys, I don't know their name, but they had these kind of... it was called like Geo somethings. They had like this little world that was in like, shake a thing in water and snow. It wasn't a snow globe, though. It was... The top half of it had like a lake with a bunch of little tiny fishermen, like father and son, father and son type thing, and like fake water. And then below was this giant friggin' fish. And this was like a little model, and like there's tiny little people and like huge fish under this water. And like I wanted to get one of those, but like they sold the last one. So that was probably the coolest thing I saw. There you go. Your turn.
Very nice. Well, I want to say the people, because mostly I get excited to see my comic friends from around the world and to meet with fans for the first time or second time, or people who travel around cons as well. Favorite thing? I didn't get much time to even wander around the con. I was so busy at the table. I'd say Silly Kingdom right here.
That was pretty cool.
Because it was debuting. But mostly it was just to, hang out and see my other comic friends.
I think the coolest thing was the first book that sold, and the second book that sold, and
the
third book that sold, and all those other books that sold. That was pretty cool, too.
Well, Scott C. also had his puppet there, which was really cute.
Yeah, Scott Campbell?
Yeah, or Scott C.
Or Scott C.
Because, it's easier to
remember
Scott C. We had that great night puppet, I think. Did you go see it?
I saw it from a distance, I think. Oh, I saw Kate Beaton doing her talk. There was a lot of features on Kate. She was in like 2 panels plus a focus on her work, which she like read out some of her comics live. Big crowd, lots of laughs. She had a huge lineup for her book at the Drawn and Quarterly table.
Yeah, I wanted to get her book, but
we want to spend Canadian dollars on it, not American dollars.
I'll wait till.
Very funny book though, because I realized I haven't even seen as much Kate Beaton as I thought. Yeah. Oh, it's Heather.
Hi, Heather.
What's up? Will there be Silly Kingdom t-shirts?
If we can come up with something
witty,
cool, yeah.
And
if it's just
catchphraseable, I know how the web works.
If it's just like we took an image and slapped it on, maybe not, because there's so many t-shirts that kind of...
Oh no, that's a very good question, because like
if I would wear it, I'd make it, I think.
Yeah, like truth be told, I'm still amazed that there's books. So t-shirts would just be crazy. I don't know. Thanks for the question,
but yeah,
Haspel.
Thank you very much,
my
little
sister.
sis.
I didn't actually read the name. I was faking that, I swear. Yeah, that's a really good idea, t-shirts. What were we talking about? Cool things?
Cool things you saw at Ape.
T-shirts would be cool things.
T-shirts would be
Other
so
cool
cool.
things about Ape. Kate Bean's book. Check it out. Hark a Vagrant.
Yeah.
Heather writes her.
Always a chuckle.
Thank you. What else do we see there? Wacky people. I picked up a Lackadaisy Cat poster. Mm-hmm. Like a little this big. Has like the timeline of the characters on it.
Pretty amazing.
Oh, I love that work. I didn't know we didn't have the book yet, though. I thought we did.
Yeah.
It seems like something you'd have. I'm disappointed.
Well, TCAF.
If it's at TCAF, I'd check that out, definitely.
I'm going to spend all my money at TCAF, so if you want me to buy all your stuff, come to TCAF.
Yeah. Let's switch over, see how this Grim Fandango is dancing. Yeah, see what I did there. Yoink.
Okay, let's take a look.
Hey! Didn't notice that happen while we were talking.
Beats.
Yeah. Do you have a pool cue or a scythe?
That's a scythe.
Okay.
So if it looks like I'm ignoring you guys during this podcast, it's just because I'm trying to get some art done.
And if it looks like I'm confused and don't know what I'm doing, it's probably true.
Yeah.
Alright, so we ate sushi burritos. Went to... Did we do it that night? We were there Thursday? Went to this place with dueling pianos.
Yes, at Johnny Foley's.
Johnny Foley's, it's at... Fairford Street.
You like saying where, but you don't have it
I'd like to
in
say
front of
where.
you.
Look up Johnny Foley's Irish Pub, and beside the front entrance there's another downstairs entrance which leads to the dueling pianos. This is my second time going there. Like, I purposely went there this time.
It was a great show.
It is the greatest thing ever.
It's really,
honestly.
It's high energy. They're really talented at what they do.
It's basically, if you've never been, we got two piano players, giant black pianos, like nice. I think they're digital, but still they look like, they're amazing. Now, the first time I went was a little different because it was a little more aggressive. The premise the first time I went was they have two fish bowls on their pianos that you're supposed to put money in. And you're supposed to, like, when you put money in, you cut off whatever the other guy's playing in favor of something else. So say he's playing some Billy Joel, and you're like, you know what, I want to hear some, Lady Gaga. You run up and drop like $5 or whatever. And then they'd interrupt his song and say, no, I got, or they'd say, in the middle of his song, he'd start playing, like, hey, if you guys want to hear this, give me $5. And if you do, then he'll change the song. It wasn't as aggressive this time. They were kind of working more together. They only did that, like, once.
Yeah.
And that was with a
Lady
country
Gaga
song.
won, actually.
That was actually really funny.
Who's she against?
Well, no, it was Lady Gaga was playing, and then the other guy started playing Garth Brooks, and someone came back and wanted the other guy to continue Lady Gaga, so they recut him off.
Yeah.
So he could finish it.
It was a pretty soulful rendition.
But beyond that, it's basically just, you got the after-work crowd, there's drinks, there's dancing, and just people just laughing, having fun, yelling out requests, and they're changing the songs to be more, like, local and funny, and it's honestly one of the funnest kind of live music experiences you can have.
It was a really
on
good
like
show.
on a common and casual basis. Like, it's not a big show you're paying money for. You're paying just for the food and drinks.
Yeah.
And whatever, if you want to, you put in $2, $10, whichever. Make a request. There was a anniversary couple there. It was really cute.
Mm-hmm.
And,
oh yeah, it was just a really great way to spend our first evening in San Francisco, which was a beautiful, beautiful town, by the way. I'm so happy we
San Fran was a fun. All right, let's see. We got a few. Heather writes, Katie, what's for dinner?
What? Really?
Didn't Jerry do that last week?
Yeah, he did.
Are you actually Jerry?
Yeah.
All right. We also got, let's see, from Creepy.
We're ignoring that, Heather.
Is it?
No, you're
am I reading this on porpoise?
Porpoise?
I think it's porpoise, but I never spelled porpoise in my life.
Porpoise.
Twitter ate my tweet at you or something. Anyway, I asked if you were at all interested in coming back to Stumptown next year. Really? Where is that?
Stumptown?
Must have eaten your tweet. Sorry.
Yeah.
Next year, in time for money permits. Wait. Next time, if time and money permits.
If time and money permits.
I thought you were going for money permits. I'm like, where do you get money permits from?
No, if time and money permits, yes. I had a really good time in Portland last year. And actually a really good friend of mine who lives, one of my awesome ACA comic camp buddies is going to be there, maybe, possibly. She lives, her name's Sarah, and she's from Malaysia, so she's not too often in town.
Yeah.
So if she's going to be there, I'd really like to be there and see a bunch of my friends. And the thing is you have to decide between Mocha and Stumptown.
They're the same weekend this year?
Yeah, Mocha's in New York and Stumptown's in Portland, and
New York's closer,
financially,
but
New York is so much closer, and
take like a Porter flight.
Yeah, It depends. If I can get a table with some friends, yes, because that'll definitely bring the cost down. It'd be great to keep taking the book around, especially now that we have something out that we should go to conventions for.
That'd be great, but
it's tricky because I really want to go to both. So,
like, we'll definitely be at TCAF.
We'll definitely be at TCAF.
So, yeah.
We will keep you guys posted which ones we're going to go to. So, yeah.
Keep an eye on that. Yeah. Oh, gosh.
We'll
we just hit a commercial break, so you guys are probably getting it soon, too.
Oh, dear.
So I'll just read a few extra things. Flux Fox says, sounds like a lot of fun. Yes, it was.
It was so much fun.
If you can find me a dueling piano in Toronto, I'll definitely go to that, because it is a lot of fun. You know, even if you don't know music. Like me.
I think we're done the first one.
All right, let's take a switchy over.
Just gonna sign it.
What do we got?
We have Mane
Calavera. I'm your travel agent.
With a scythe. Yeah.
Nice. Who's this going to?
This is going to Daniel William.
Daniel William.
Or Williams?
Williams.
Either way.
From
this
where?
is all for you. And
excellent.
Yeah, I hope you enjoy. I really much. This is my first time actually drawing Manny. I really like him.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, not that you like him. I thought you would have drawn him at least once.
No.
Seems like something you'd do.
Oh, you know what? I think I drew him in the giant, his big tall outfit.
Okay.
He's more Reaper-like.
Sorry, I'm just readjusting my Ustream. Ads, I don't like you.
Okay. I'm gonna...
Alright, the time is 9 o'clock on a Saturday.
We can maybe go till 9.
Maybe 9:30. Oh, wait, we got... Well, who should we go first? Let's go back over this way first, and I'm going to do the magic of compositing.
Okay.
Yoink. Coming from Lee Robertson, Lindsay. So, Lee. Got my PDF of Silly Kingdom. It's so good! And it works on my Kobo. Kobo? Who is it? Do you know what a Kobo is?
It's an e-reader, I think.
Is there anything to do with Amazon?
Maybe. I'm just going to line up the next commission, so.
Alright, we got next commission coming up. We'll keep this party going. Yeah, party time. Until about 9:30. We'll be talking about more about APE. More about, well, if you have your questions, be sure to write to @KatieShy on the Twitter. And we seem to be having the Ustream chat working, so, but you got to sign in for that, so, you know, if you got some time. What else you gonna do? Heather writes, "Oh my gosh, Manny looks so." I just made up the rest of that. Manny looks so awesome.
Thank you.
Have you even played Grim Fandango either?
Okay. My next one is going to be Jon Snow and Ghost. So
from what?
From Game of Thrones. So
oh, I mean,
I'm trying to think if I should,
how you see it or how the TV shows.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if I should make this goofy or...
Well, what do you do? Do you want him like sitting on his throne, his chair of swords, and be like,
well,
poke
no,
me,
he
bum.
doesn't sit on the sword.
Doesn't he say that?
No, you're talking about Ned Stark.
Oh.
Jon Snow
I don't know who anyone is.
Yeah, well, I should undo the series.
Comedy.
Yeah.
He could just sit on the throne anyway, because
no,
it'd be fun.
He's hanging out on the wall.
Bum jokes are humorous.
Yeah. So is dog humping leg jokes.
Is that from Game of Thrones?
No, I was gonna say maybe I'd draw that with the wolf. No, okay, forget it.
I don't know anything about Game of Thrones. I haven't read it. I haven't listened to someone read it.
When we were working on the rewrite for Silly Kingdom, he was like, "Oh, maybe we should watch Game of Thrones for some inspiration." And I was like, "You don't really want to go with that one for this story."
No, not even for comedy's sake.
It's a little dark.
All right. Oh, geez, we got a weird idea. I think Shag should help with the commissions.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I should.
Who
like
wants,
actually draw
who wants
them?
Shaggy to draw your commission?
You want these hands on your prize? I don't know, man.
You know what? Maybe
that's a dangerous idea.
Over here, why don't you draw something on the side? Why don't you do your rendition of Manny Calavera?
I can't. Like, here, let's switch over to Katie. Well, wait, we got. Oh, I think that was the new tweet. Yeah, let's tab. Yoink. No. No. I'm breaking things now. Yeah. Okay. I can't draw. Not good anyway. I believe everyone can draw things, but can they draw good things? This is my thing. This is why I'm always like, you know, why do they want to see your portfolio to go into like art school? Because don't you want to learn to draw? Like, aren't they supposed to teach you? So if you're already good,
they want to. For certain art schools, they want to see where you're at.
So is there anything for me, or is it just like a summer camp?
For you?
Do I have any hope? to draw.
Sure. You know what? There's this quote by oh, dang it! It would help if I remembered his name. The the scientist Neil Tyrese. Gosh, dang it. Well, I love him, but there's a quote he says that regardless of whether you can become excellent at something, you can always become better at it. So you can always become better than you are now. Neil Tyrese Grass. I'm sorry, guys.
Heather says, "Lol, Game of Thrones is awesome."
Mm-hmm.
I hope it is. I haven't seen it yet. I hear there's like some questionable content in it.
It's HBO.
HBO.
Well, actually, that had nothing to do with it.
Wait, that has everything to do with it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Am I watching HBO anything right now? I guess Bored to Death I'm watching. I gotta start season 2. Season 1 ended really good. There's gonna be a fight. At least that's how. That's sort of it. All right. You know what? Not Manny. Let's go to the crowd. What do you want me to attempt to draw?
Yeah, who should Shaggy draw?
So who or what?
He's taking requests now. So if you've ever wanted to get a drawing from this guy, send him in.
And we'll mail it to you. No, we won't.
We'll show it on the thing.
Flex Fox says I'll let you work online, but I don't think you really want that. It's not good, damn man. You should really watch GOT. It's pretty good. Oh, Game of Thrones. I'm like, God. I want to watch God. Zodiacal says, I think he should have a go at Alan Grimrickshaw. No!
Yeah, you should.
That would ruin my favorite
do it,
character.
do it.
Okay. I need reference material.
No, you can't look at anything.
Katie so often draws you. You should draw her.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know. This is getting hard now. You could try the king.
Who's like...
Is the king like easier to draw or something like that?
Yeah, I'll let you have reference.
No, I don't deserve it. You know what? I'm gonna draw Alan Grimrickshaw hanging out with Katie, and she can have a crown representing the king. So this way, everyone is happy.
Okay.
All right. Meanwhile, let's throw up the Twitter and see what's up. Yoink. What we got from here?
Alan. Okay, that's 2 for Alan.
Yeah, I am a crowd pleaser. That's what I do. We got.
Right.
I was commented as being a crowd pleaser. All
okay,
right.
good. Okay.
We're not timing this.
Well,
so.
No, but I'm going to look for my next. Actually, we should.
We can't both be looking. No. Why would you do?
We're gonna.
Why would you show? All right,
it.
Katie's moving around the secondary camera.
Okay,
so
we're gonna watch. We're gonna. No, not ridicule.
Ridicule my artistic abilities.
Okay, wait.
This is this.
You gotta get over your giant hands.
Now I feel all right. So
move a bit more to the right.
How what? This is way too hard now.
Wait.
And also shaky and disturbing, and everyone's trying to watch the show.
It's like
all right.
the scene from Gladiator.
So you draw with shape. So we know Alan has a head and he has kind of cheeks.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do a shape. And a
Is that a Ninja Turtle?
and a beard. Now we add the details. So he's like, Rrr. And his mustache kind of does this. That's a long cheek.
What's going on here?
I don't think I can do this. Because it's too much pressure.
No, keep going. I have to do this all the time.
All right. He has a wizard hat. And not happy. And then Katie kind of looks like this. She has a little smile. And her new hairstyle is kind of like a sock.
I've got an oval head, but it's more the other way. It's longer than it is.
And she likes
wider.
a cup of tea. Yank. Nice tea. Alan's got a robe. And a shoe.
Oh, that's cute. You got the little hand on the hip.
Yeah, see, because I have attitude in my drawings. And Kay also wears suspenders.
When do I wear suspenders?
And she looks like a little... And she's a floating gnome. And she's jumping over a crown.
Guys, I think he's just designed a new character for Silly King.
There.
Okay.
There's your picture.
There's me.
That's Katie.
Floating over a crown lotus.
She's jumping with a cup of tea.
I don't know what Alan's doing. Is he?
He's like, what's this? Tea? Yeah, it is tea.
Alright, wicked. Okay, I'm gonna put this back above me.
Okay, back to the real artist.
You guys, that's a pretty rare treat though.
Well, this is why you don't want me drawing on your commission. Alright, we got I See Potential. Thank you, Creepy Porpoise. I can do better when I'm not under pressure.
Oh, Hespel says you guys have your t-shirt design.
Katie, the gnome with a cup of tea, jumping over a crown.
Yes.
Perfectly understandable. Okay. We got a yay from WeBought15.
Draw
T-shirt design. Give you a t-shirt design.
Should I draw on this next one?
The time is, for all you late night party hardies, 9:09 local Toronto Eastern Time. What are you doing up at this hour? Give us a tweet at Katie Shy on the Twitter, or you can write on the horribly confusing Ustream chat, which you have to sign into. I don't know what the social stream is because it has stuff from last week. Any hoozle, what do we got here? The dude, oh wait, Alan, oh man, a lot of you guys are yelling at me. Well, Heather says, nope, that's not how art school works at all. They want chops first, although Art Fundies isn't too picky. I used to have mutton chops for a little bit, and then I shaved them off, so I'm not going to art school. We got someone yelling, Alan! Thank you, Sandy. And Heather says, the dude who sits beside me at work watches Game of Thrones at work. Things are very questionable.
I hear a lot about this guy who sits beside you at work on your Twitter.
Who is this guy?
Who is this guy? Sounds like
you can start your own
stuff.
Twitter called the guy who sits beside me at work, and then you get an NBC comedy out of it.
Oh yeah.
That's the way to success these days, I hear. Or a book, yeah.
Or both.
Shit my dad says and all that type of stuff. Da Vinci in the making, or breaking, I say. And we got amazing I wants from Sandy. You can has. There you go. Take my sticky notes.
I am going to draw Alan sipping tea now because I can't find the other request.
Meanwhile, that was awesome from Zodiacal. Thank you. Heather says, why are you so mean to me because you're the youngest? And FlexFox says, working on regrowing my chops. Dude, you had killer chops. What happened? You didn't take them off after Movember, did you? Because you had, like, the choppiest chops. I remember, what was it? I had a crazy beard. It was a travel beard. Last year's travel beard, and I was doing Sweeney Todd for Halloween, so I had to shave and dye my hair.
That's right, yeah.
But I shaved it in certain chunks, so I had this crazy, like, the Emperor kind of, like, what did I do exactly? I did this thing where I just went down the sides, and then I made this face and took a photo. It was awesome. I should do it again. Shaved for a little, almost regrown back. Wait, didn't you say, sorry, Fluxbox, didn't you say that, like, that was your special ability in the family, was, like, growing facial hair? I thought you said that was like you shave a beard and it's back like the next day. It is. All right, thank you for confirming that. We got Sophia Distracted. Is the Neil?
Yes, yeah, Neil deGrasse Tyson. Sorry, I've totally blanked on how to order his name around. Yes, that's who I was quoting earlier.
All right, we got also in the chat. We got We Bought 15. Are you planning on Movembering again, Shaggy? You know, I want to. I do, but the problem is they don't like beards. Like you have to. Like I'd love to just shave the mustache and do that again. But like I want to have like a kick-ass winter beard this winter. Like, you know, like that scene in Lord of the Rings when they're around the mountain and it's full snow, and they're like, "We have to go back."
And he's got snot frozen.
Yeah, he's got frozen snot and snow in his mustache and beard and stuff. I'm like, I want to do that this year because it's winter's coming. Because I'm pretty proud of this so far, but at the same time, I am Novembeard. But November, you gotta shave too. It's because this takes a while. Like, it's hard. Like I know you gotta make hard choices in life, so we'll see what happens. Because I got a month to.
Sometimes we gotta just make sacrifices.
I got a month to come to terms with myself and make sacrifices. But if I do November, it seems like we'd have an opportunity for more Shaggy Reads Twilight. So.
Yeah, you know which was great? A couple people would come up to Shaggy at the table. I can't call you Shaggy. Come up to Steven at the table and want and request more chapters of Shaggy Reads Twilight.
Yeah, there are a few people, like, each con I go, like, 3 or so people might come up and be like, oh, I love what you do with it. And I'm like, okay. It hurts me deeply to read it.
They're like, you know I have original content.
I've maintained that ever since Edward started to like Bella, the book is over. Because it's so boring. All I do is sit around and talk, like, what do you like? What's your favorite color? How many apples can you fit in your face? I'm like, I don't care. It's just, oh, God. And I'm just like, will someone fight someone? Or do a chase scene? All right, please tell me chapter 12 has a big chase scene through the streets of New York or something, and there's ragtime music. I'll make it happen if I have to. Let's see what we got here. Heather says, Mom says $50 if you shave your beard. Oof.
$50.
This is an expensive beard all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I'm almost wondering if I can get some waiters going like some higher price beard. Quickly, let's jump back to the
Quickly,
Twitter.
let's change the subject.
Before people start like throwing money at on my beard.
Mom's like, $150.
We have from Heather. Mom starts a bidding. Heather
opens
Leach
up
writes,
separate accounts.
oh god, you have no idea. This dude at work, things he does irk me. I could make a sitcom or something. Well, don't waste the material.
Make a sitcom,
Do it.
make a comic.
Or make a comic.
Because I know you want to make a comic, Heather, so make a comic with this dude.
Make a comic. As I explained to people, if you have wacky, weird, or miserable things in your life, don't waste it on feeling bad or irritated by it.
Yeah, just
channel it.
Art therapy, just get it out
and
there.
art it. Jumping back to the Chattamadoo, we got, you probably could just shave your mow and regrow it, huh? Probably couldn't just shave your mow.
Regrow the mow.
You probably couldn't just shave your mow and regrow it, huh? Well, no, I could, because it will grow. This isn't my first mustache ever. It's not still here. I've shaved a few times, but it's just the beard is... They're very entertaining, good for exercising too. Thank you, Creepy Porpoise, because exercise is great, and if you can listen to me reading a book while that happens...
Wait, you can exercise while...
Reading Shaggy Reads Twilight?
Okay.
Or shaving? Shaggy Reads Twilight makes me a healthier person. That's a pretty big achievement, right?
That's good.
I'd say so.
Yeah.
If I'm contributing to the health of this fine world,
that's excellent.
Then I've done my part.
Yeah.
His creepy laugh has definitely increased since he liked her. Yeah. Friggin' Edward.
Such a good laugh.
This is... there is a fight, right? Coming up?
Yeah, I think.
Like, I want that moment where the music kicks in and they go, oh no, fights out, gonna knock your lights out. You know that song?
Okay.
I'm gonna play that.
Play it.
That song's gonna play, I swear to you, the first fight that comes up. Heather writes, I listen to SIT while I draw OUO. I think that's a face.
Yeah.
You and your youth. The time is... I'm really enjoying this
9:16.
episode.
Good.
Time is 9:16. I was going to say October time. Well, it is October. It's October now. What are you guys doing? We got Canadian Thanksgiving coming up. There's turkey,
right.
There's cranberry sauce, there's cranberry on your cranberry sauce, and there's gravy, bread, stuffing. What are you guys doing this weekend for Canadian Thanksgiving? You Yanks are getting your own Thanksgiving later, but you can enjoy both. Come up here. We'll show you time.
We don't, we're not going to say no.
No, yeah, come on by. We get some pie. Pumpkin. Let's see what Katie's up to. Yoinks.
We're doing Alan sipping tea.
Was that tea an influence of a recent commission? A recent art piece you may have witnessed?
Yeah, it is, exactly.
We got Creepy Porpoise saying, Jealous, I don't want to wait another month for Thanksgiving. Well, you guys just got November, right? Is it November? End of October, November?
November.
Oh, it's after.
It's after ours.
It's after the trick and treating.
Yeah.
We got Flexbox saying, woo, first time in 3 years, I'll be home for Thanksgiving, going to eat some food with friends and family. That's pretty much the best thing we can all do, because I love nice warm pumpkin pie with a whipped cream. What else is good? Stuffing's good. I always like stuffing. Stuffing's always good.
White meat or dark meat?
I prefer dark. White's a little dry. You know. Oh, festive special at friggin' Swish LA. It comes with a box of chocolates. It's always good. It's always good. What else? What are you guys eating?
Oh, actually,
today?
Yeah. Hey, Heather, when's Thanksgiving? Are we having Thanksgiving?
I think we're going Monday.
Yeah, because I don't know if we have.
I wasn't invited. Quickly, Sophia Distracted says, one of my favorite moments from Silly Kingdom is when the prince sees his father on fire.
Don't spoil it for me.
Oh. You guys should have seen it by now.
Not everybody's around the floor.
Shut up about that.
Not very much, Sophia.
Okay, I'm sorry. Have you all read Silly Kingdom yet? I won't spoil nothing else. It was not like the big... Okay. Don't worry about it. I'm glad you liked that part. Well, it's on your Twitter too now, so just spoil it for everything. Heather Leach writes, only if my contract isn't extended, then he'll never know it was me.
Oh.
That's true. We got like... Well, it depends, because a lot of people do, like, I just finished reading Dur, D-U-R, Dur, right? Dur? Dar?
Dar?
Dar, D-A-R,
yeah,
Dar.
Erica Moen's webcomic Dar.
And she actually kind of stopped doing it. That book was kind of, well, I don't know if she kept going anything else after that, but she wanted to switch projects.
Yeah, she moved on to new projects.
But it's very, like...
She's very open.
It's very open about her life, so it's kind of like, you know, people, you know, they know they're in it.
Yeah. If you're in it, you're in it.
That's so check out Dar from Erica.
I think it's Dark.
I have the second book, so I'm not sure where it is.
Darkcomics.com.
Yeah.
If you just Google Dar, you should be able to find it. It's not safe for work, but it's
no
very fun.
no.
Very fun comics.
Let's see. We got yams and mushrooms from a Creepy Porpoise. Yams and marshmallows. Yams with marshmallows and walnuts. Yams with marshmallows. Like candied yams? Like brown sugar yams? Or just straight up yam? Sounds like a band. Yam. Nuts. Alright, that looks good too. I like where your mind is. Oh, what are you referencing, Fluxfox? So much has happened since. Anyway. Hespel says Sunday turkey. Hespel also says turkey. All right. We bought 15. Says I imagine that Thanksgiving has a similar family get-together vibe as say Christmas or Easter. Yeah, I think that's more in the case in the States. Like it is a similar vibe where everyone's going to come together in family. But from what I feel like, the States people are like flying across the world to see, like, let's come back for Thanksgiving. So I don't know if, like, would you skip Christmas if you went home for Thanksgiving, like, during the school year?
I don't know. I've heard that Thanksgiving is the bigger...
like, that's when the Christmas parade happens, is that during Thanksgiving, isn't it? Like, because it's in November, and Santa shows up at the very end being like, hey, y'all, Christmas is coming up.
Don't forget about me.
Don't forget about me, guys. I run next month. Creepy Porpoise says, yeah, candied yams with marshmallows on top. They get crispy and delicious. Heather, take that to Mom and tell her about this.
Interesting.
Candied yams with marshmallows on top. They get crispy and delicious.
Well, we had, like, the marshmallow salad.
Well, that's a Hawaiian salad. That's not particular to Thanksgiving, though. But, like, yam is so Thanksgiving. Heather says done and done, and I say done to that. So let's have delicious. Checking out the Twitter. If you have any comments, questions, or strange stories of your life, throw them up on @KatieShy on the Twitter. Mumble. No, wait, I'm not going to read that out loud because that could be a spoiler, Heather Leach. Shame on you. Sandy says, October is an awesome month. My bro gets married in 4 days. Congratulations for marriage. You have like a special number, a song you got hidden in the playlist that he's going to be like, you. Because that's always a good thing to have.
Yeah.
Heather Lee says, I know I've read all of Dar in one sitting, but I'm not nearly as brave as her with comicking my life yet. I can also show that too. Nope, wait. I haven't shown anyone's tweets lately because they come in,
throw them up.
in bushels. Alright, this is a previous tweet. It's probably going to reload. And look at me. I'm right. Yeah, no, I finished reading it like last night, I think. It was kind of, I didn't see it coming when it just kind of ended. She gave a kind of a recap again of the whole series. Like, now see you later. I'm like, it's over. Okay.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Zodiacal says, my dad likes to do that with yam thing. Pity I can't stand them. What? You don't like candied yams? We got a fight in the chat. Head on over to the chat at our Ustream. Yams or no yams. Go. All of you. Heather, weigh in. What do you think? I'm not... Well, let me think. Yams. I'm kind of 50-50 on yams.
You like it when it's got brown sugar in it.
Okay, I like yams.
Okay.
There goes that 50.
Done.
Win.
Y'all lose.
Fluxfox says, yams if done right. So he's got some specifics. Yeah, can't mess with this guy. Creepy Boy says, I love yams. Hesbel says, yam. I'm not sure if that's like onomatopoeia for punching someone with a yam, but yam! Whipbot15 says, never tried one? With a question. Haspel says, URL removed turnips. I think you tried to post something, but as we established, Ustream doesn't like any of us. So we will not see what you tried to post. Zodiac says, I try every year, but someday. I'm kind of the same with the cranberry sauce. Sometimes a little too, is tart the word, or sour? What is it? I'm not a huge fan of the cranberry sauce. You know, I've had a sandwich. There's a place where I live called Sky Blue Sky, sandwich place, and they make a Thanksgiving sandwich, which is basically turkey and cranberry sauce all in bread. And I liked it that way. It was pretty good, actually. Pretty good. We got Creepy Porpoise saying, draw that. Someone punching someone with a yam, making the yam sound effect.
Okay, we have request number 2. Let's go.
Wait, for me or you?
For you.
Oh, come on.
Get the camera going.
All right. Who should be punching who?
Who's
Let's wait till you stabilize the camera before I switch over. Okay. Fluxfox says, got shivved in in the joint for my yams. Some guy in the joint. Wait, what? Got shivved in the joint for my yams. Some guy in the joint. That's excellent. All right, let's do this.
All right.
So some guy getting yammed. Well, shivved in the joint. That's like a jail phrase, right? So
Yeah.
let's make a robber. I see it in my mind. We got a robber. Looks more like a Master Chief or a ninja, depending on how you look at it. And he's like, oh no, I'm getting yammed. Let's just do the yam impact. What's a yam look like? I'm thinking of like the Japanese yams. They're kind of like this, and they're like,
Kind of
like a cooked yam. And then we have someone
like
grasping it.
It's like a potato.
And he has muscles. So we're grasping it. In a t-shirt. He's like, that's a horrible mouth. Let's. If you do this, you make it look three-dimensional.
Oh.
And he's got a Santa Claus hat because that's all I've been drawing today.
I'm gonna get him on this side.
And we got yam. Look at that. That's the sound of being yammed in the face. I don't know. One leg does this. And he has a tiny body. So, how's this look? You're off frame, so.
Okay, there you go.
You're complete. Alright, yeah, there you go. The guy just got
tough,
yammed.
Right? Yammed.
You got yammed, son.
Alright.
You've been yammed. That'll be our first t-shirt. Silly Kingdom, you've been yammed. If that shows up in the book, you guys all get like a credit for it, so just remind me if that ever happens in like the harvest episode. There'll be a yamming, alright.
Oh gosh.
Let's see. With Marshmallows, go Team and go. Yeah, I went. Creepy Porpoise says, you know, if you want, you can put that in my copy of Silly Kingdom.
Oh, geez.
Well, not my drawing, but actually, we didn't do one already, did we, for Creepy Porpoise?
I don't think so.
Make a note of that.
Alright, make it up.
I don't want to make a note.
I'm drawing.
Let's see you drawing while I'm writing. Yoink.
Thinking.
Creepy Porpoise wants a yamming. Make a note. Note made. Oh, my name is Elizabeth. Okay, I'll fix that. Elizabeth.
What's a yamming?
Beth equals yam. Excellent.
Okay, if you're all the Elizabeth gets yam.
As of today, all the Elizabeth are yams. The time is. We got 9:27. We're gonna be wrapping up shortly because you know we can go as long as we want, but I don't think you guys want that. So it keeps you up all night.
We gotta save ourselves next time.
Good note. Thank you, Flexbox. Good note indeed. If you have any last-minute questions or comments about the book Silly Kingdom,
or
Ape,
or Comic-Cons in general,
or Comic-Con, or Yams, throw them up on Katie's Twitter at Katie Shia, or you can jump in on this Ustream chat. It's actually done well for once.
Yeah.
Like, usually it doesn't open and hates everyone. I'm gonna refresh this page. It's been awesome watching while working on my own work. Excellent. I guess
what we strive for here. You know.
Yeah.
Keep you company while we're all working.
Why not? Because like I figure if it's something, this is kind of like a podcast in a way. It's something you can just listen to. You don't have to look. So you can do this while you're on the treadmill or while you're drawing or taking photos of things and working. Your at mentions pages and working. Same here. Thanks for doing these things. They're fun. From Creepy Porpoise with the smiley face. For emphasis, thank you very much. Heather says, yee. You're gonna get yammed for that.
You're getting a yam, Heather.
Getting
yammed at Thanksgiving.
For your slang. Flexbox says 2 screens. That's the way to do it. If you're on 2 screens right now, write into Katie's Twitter.
Yeah, okay. I'm
Trivia
gonna
question.
put her on my phone because maybe we can see stuff here that didn't show up.
We got Dar ending made sense to me. One chapter of her life was ending and another. Strader was why can't I read? Strader one was starting.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I never read Dar one. Let's party all night. By the way, no yams. Stuffing.
Oh, yep.
Stuffing. I find stuffing has never been like a catchphrase of mine. I find the slaw though, because no one has coleslaw on Thanksgiving, but I always like saying the slaw. Sounds.
Even though you don't have coleslaw on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I know, but we say it's time to slaw it up. No, it's down. We have a phrase. Up has to do with eggnog and coleslaw. Damn it! How's it go?
What?
Are you down with the slaw? and up on the and nog. Oh, it's nog it up.
Yeah, nog it up.
Because we like eggnog, so you're gonna nog it up, and you're also down with the slaw. So this holiday season, be sure to nog it up and down the slaw.
But do you actually do it at the same time?
No,
Okay.
that's disgusting. Zodiacal, I had a yam good time.
That's yam-tastic.
I actually like that. I want to make that my Facebook status. I had a yam good time. T-shirts. All your rights are stricken when you write them on our feed. They're ours. We might give you credit. We will make T-shirts with yam themed for the season. If we were smarter business people, we'd do that. Well, the time is 9:30.
You know what? We should make
What's
the
up?
Major export of the Kingdom of Grumkirka yams and llamas.
Oh yeah, you guys don't know the name of the castle, but that's what's called. It's Grumkirka. The Grumkirka Kingdom, but we never mentioned it in the first book. Hattie Leach says, actually we can show you what she says. Yoink. Yoink. And yoink. I'll nog it up with Bailey's. Quick story about that. I went to a Christmas party where they had like Bailey's and nog and ice, and I'm like, I just want to do the nog and ice just to see what it's like. It's actually really good. So nog on the rocks this holiday season, give it a shot. I just suggest Nelson's. There's a lot of different brands, but it's the one with the little winter village, and they do it every year, and that makes it so nostalgic. It's like black or dark blue, and it's got Nelson's. Shan Hannigan's Live, a fantastic prelude to lunch. Where are you? I'm just like, wait, what? Let me think. 9:30 p.m. Canada.
England.
You think? 5 hour? Lunch in 5 hours ahead?
Where are you from?
No, because it'd be 9, 10, 11, 12, 1,
Australia.
2. It'd be 2 in the morning.
We're going to find out.
Any second now. We're going to find out where we bought 15s from. Unless you just have late lunch, because I have late breakfast all the time. I went to commercial right when you went to show us what Heather said. There you go. Australia!
Oh, okay.
Do we ship already?
Yeah.
It's 12:30ish. We did a big Australia shipping this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Because we were down in San Fran, so we figured it'd be cheaper to ship from San Fran than from Toronto.
So you should be getting the Australian, New Zealand. That's about it.
Yeah.
Y'all should be getting yours within the week.
All right, let's take a quick look at what Katie's up to before we wrap up. Transition.
Okay.
Katie's got Alan sipping tea, sans hat, but don't worry, it's going to be there. Believe it. We bought 15, says whoop, whoop, whoop. Cool. All right, we're going to wrap things up here on this episode of Shannon Hannigan's Live. Thanks for joining us. For your information on Silly Kingdom, be sure to check out the website. Silly Kingdom.
Silly
you're
Kingdom,
done?
Yeah.
Did you just finish?
Yeah, I just finished now.
Let's switch back.
SillyKingdom-comic.blogspot and
SillyKingdom-comic.blogspot for all your updates.
Here's an Alan.
There's an Alan.
Sipping tea and eating cookies.
Oh, hey. And we'll just sign that in a bit and send that out. Big shipping day today. Sent out a bunch of packages to all you in the States. Not all of you, just a bunch of you. And by bunch, I mean like 10. Because it takes a while to write all those addresses. It hurts.
Oh, yeah.
When's the last time you used a pen? Ugh. So shipping has begun. More to be coming soon. Keep you all posted on that. If you haven't received your copy, your digital copy, please write to us. We did send resends as well as a you send it link to those of you who just couldn't receive the file. So get back to us if you did or didn't get it. Say hey, whatever. Tell us if it worked on whatever. Well, tell us what you read it on. If you read it on a iPad, if you read it on an iPhone, read it on a Kobo
thing.
If you printed it, I don't know, just tell us because we're still learning what's the best format to get this stuff to you guys for, volume 2, whenever it comes out. For next time, we're learning.
Yeah.
What else do we got? We got email all your questions to sillykingdomcomic@gmail.com.
Either of us will get back to you in a timely manner.
And we got one more tweet. Okay. What's happening? Yeah. Sipping tea and watching Shannon Hannigan's Live before bed. Yay.
Yay.
That's how I like to spend my day. Watching myself. Drinking tea. All right. Thank you all for joining us. Next week, around the same time, we'll keep you posted on Katie's Twitter @KatieShy. You can also check out @ShaggyShan for my Twitter. I don't know. I say some silly things once in a while.
You're a pretty silly person. It's very entertaining.
Cool. Let's get one final look at this drawing. Oh,
Alan?
No, I can't. Heather,
I think you're doing it.
Let's come back.
Okay.
Alan, sip, and see.
Yeah, there we go.
See you all later. And if you missed this episode, you can always watch the downloaded, recorded version.
Whenever is convenient to you.
I'm going to switch back so I can say goodbye.
Okay.
See you around. Enjoy your Canadian Thanksgiving with your yams.
Yes.
Yam it up this holiday season.
Thanks
Cheers.
for watching.